Okay, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Hi, Mixolity. Hi, nice to be back. Okay, yep, okay. Had some, minor technical difficulties getting my mic set up, but it's all good now. It's working. We're good. Okay. Let's see, where were we last time? Right, Carcat's epic crash out. You know what we're gonna start with? Nice. Alternia Bound album on the collection. Okay, hold on. Let's get this out. Okay, that's not good. See if I can get this back up. Here we go. Here we go. Alternia Bound. Oh, here we go. Okay. What are we looking for? Rex Duodecim Angelus. Okay. Rex. Here we go. Oh. References a lot of stuff. We're off to a nice, ominous start. I bet. This is the story through song alone of the most grand of battles. I love music that does that manages to tell a whole story just through music alone. It takes a lot of skill to be able to do that. Oh, let's see. Okay. Is it something we've seen in the comic? Just judging from the art here, it doesn't seem... Oh, is it the original Black King? What would have been that battle had Jack not kind of taken things over? Oh, it's the Trolls Black King. Yeah. So it's the Trolls fight against the Black King, which I don't think we saw any of. I think we just, like, heard about it vaguely. Yeah. Oh, there's a fan animation for it? Nice. Yeah, I think we did talk about the animation at some point. Yeah. Ooh. Something's turned the tides. There's like a conversation going on between these two instruments here. Hi, Gerard. No, I get it. If I was left to my own devices, I would sleep till noon. So I'm guessing that harpsichord-like instrument is the king, maybe? Definitely Gamzee. That Gamzee did basically nothing all fight and then did the single biggest hit other than Vriska. Yeah, that makes sense. With what's happening musically wise here. Ooh. Vriska got the kill shot. Finishing move. Yeah, it's interesting. You're having all these different instruments, and each of them are like taking a turn in the spotlight. There's, so far at least, there's never any section where they're like all working together, really. Yeah. Which is very telling of like how the trolls have a very different teamwork relationship versus the humans. The humans have much closer friendship relationships and are more like, oh, let's all do this together. The trolls are kind of more individual. Nice. Yeah, I think the only instruments I could really like pinpoint like which trolls, which characters they were was, I think the harpsichord is the king, the horns are obviously Gamzee, and yeah, the menacing guitar at the end is definitely Vriska. Yeah, it's more like Karkat ordering them to strike at various times. Yeah, they're all taking turns attacking rather than having like all working together. Yeah, it is tough. You have 12 people that all need to be part of this fight and trying to make sure they don't get in each other's way. So maybe it's better that way than having them all go in at once and getting in each other's ways and possibly attacking each other by accident. So yeah, it makes sense for their relationship and their type of fighting style. Yeah, I did find that interesting. Nice. Yeah, and a fleet of time travel robots. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we are going to have more tracks eventually that reference this. Interesting, nice. That we haven't unlocked yet. Yeah, big shout out to Malcolm Brown for that. That was so cool. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Oh man, I loved that. That was fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so last we left off, Carcat was having a a time of it. Oh, and Toby for all the yeah, I did see like all the in the like reference tracks, it was all stuff by Toby. Yeah, Toby Fox, yeah, all of this by Toby Fox, and one by Alexander Rossetti. Yeah, so shout out to Malcolm Brown, to Toby Fox, and Alexander Rossetti for all the contributions in there. Yeah, honestly, all the musicians that have like, I keep saying it, but there are no misses in the music for Homestuck that I've seen so far. It's all really good. Oh man, yeah, even the strongest and horsiest song. Yeah, there's no misses at all, and it's fantastic. And like you just look at look at all these albums. Like, I haven't even unlocked all of them. There's already like an incredible amount of music here. Incredible. Yeah, just the amount of music, the amount of art, all the different people who've worked on this. It's incredible. Like Homestuck is definitely like Andrew Gussie is the creator of it, but like there are so many different people who helped out on it that it's pretty incredible. What a team effort it really was in the end. Yeah. And all those albums with names out of them are also pure solo albums. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's so many incredible musicians and so many incredible artists. It's pretty mind-blowing for me to think about. I would think about it for too long that this many people could come together. These people are good enough to support a whole album on their own, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. We have here Delatris, James Dever, Eric Sheo, Michael Guy Bowman, of course, Clark Powell, Tensei, and of course Toby Fox. Nice, incredible. And I haven't even unlocked all of the albums and all of the music. And already what I've seen is so incredible. Now Toby Fox makes music for Pokemon songs. Yeah, he's really made quite the name for himself, both in and out of the world of video games and music, even if that's mainly what he's known for. Yeah, pretty incredible. There was this crazy pic recently. Okay. I am preparing myself for craziness. Oh, I forgot to bring out my cheat sheet again. Every time. Every time. Oh, I think you got, yep, we need the sheet. We need the sheet. Mixolydian, I think you got censored there. Yeah. The link got sniped. You can send it to the Discord if you want. Here we go. Here's my cheat sheet. No, Sex Prongs does not have a place in the cheat sheet. I don't need any help remembering that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. I'm going to, here we go. Wow. Yeah, those are all some pretty... That's insane. All these big names of video games gathered together. That's pretty cool. Toby at dinner with all the judges of the Japan Game Awards. Wow. Because he's one of them. Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he's really, really... Father Sakurai, my absolute goat. Oh my god, yeah, we have, oh god, so many. That's so cool. That's so cool. Sitting right next to Sakurai the god. Oh man. Who of course has the place at the head of the table. Of course. Oh man. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. Going from making music for a little webcomic called Homestuck to sitting next to some of the biggest names in the gaming industry. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for pointing out both the music and that absolute mind-blowing picture. Oh my god. Yeah, let's get right into... Yeah, I mean, the only American there, yeah. Yeah. That's huge. To be invited to that as an American game dev, that's huge. Yeah, in just 10 years. Like, it may sound like a lot, but like for like getting to where he is, like, that's like no time at all. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Homestuck is in everything. It's in your favorite games. It's in your favorite music. It's in everything. The 6 degrees of separation from Homestuck is real. Yeah. There's no escaping it. There's no escaping it. You're either part of Homestuck yourself, or you know someone who is, or your favorite creators are. There's no escaping it. If you think that Homestuck has nothing to do with you, then you're just not looking hard enough. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, what was he saying when we left off? Because we were kind of in the middle of a conversation here when we left off last time. He'll be leaning over to Sakura and going, "Hey, Kirby's creator, have you ever heard of Homestuck?" Oh no. Oh yeah, he was asking who the leader is. And he's like, "Oh, not this again. We don't need a leader." Carcat, I don't know if anyone cares about formal ranks like that anymore, or if anyone ever did. Yeah, I don't think they really cared so much. I think Carcat is the only one who ever cared about so much about there being leaders after like the very beginning. Like there was the whole thing where I think like some people were fighting over like who got to be the leader of the teams at the beginning, but then the teams didn't even matter. So the leaders didn't really either. After that, no one cared. But for what it's worth, I suggest that from now on, you all listen closely to the advice of our human guests. Wait, really? Yes. There's no need to be so modest, Dave. Tactically speaking, a Knight of Time and a Seer of Light is a nearly unbeatable combination. Okay, I don't really have any orders to give, though. Except for Carcat to shut the hell up because that horseshit is more obnoxious in person than I ever imagined. Oh, wow! I would offer a retort to your vicious barb except for the fact that unlike every asshole ever, I can actually follow orders and shut my mouth. Check it out, dog. Banger line from Aradia. Knight of Time and a Seer of Light is nearly unbeatable combination. Yeah. Just like, this is an in-person conversation, so he's just literally speaking silence right now. Yes, you are off to an excellent start as a subordinate. Keep doing that. I love he's like has a few minutes of silence and Ray's just like, yeah, keep doing that. Keep keeping your mouth shut. But Dave, don't worry if you do not have instructions for us. The Knight of Time is not necessarily the tactician. He is a powerful warrior class which exploits the flow of time as a weapon. Rose is the one who must play the role of the strategist. The Seer class knows her aspect comprehensively. As a knower of all fortune, she can see the circuitous path that will lead to the most favorable outcome for everyone. Personally, I would defer to her judgment. Really? You can do that? Yes. That sounds a lot more useful than my Seer powers. Illumination of the road to victory for all is an asset considerably different from command over the outcomes of decisions made by individuals. How do you know your talents won't be critical in blazing this auspicious trail? I guess I don't. That's because you're not me. Okay, then what do we do? Rose as verbose as ever. What's Kanea's Sylph of Space? And Terezi was Seer of Mind. Oh. Nothing yet, but reasonably soon, within a certain window, it will be time to leave. We will then pilot this meteor as fast as we can make it go in that exact direction. What's that way? Nothing whatsoever. As of now, that way lies darkness and uncertainty beyond description. I see. Then perhaps we should reserve the infinite darkness plan for the maybe column for now. I think I'm even willing to let Dave take a crack at the logistics before we commit to that particular maneuver, daring though it sounds. Yeah, I got sick nasty logistics up my sleeve. I just call them sticks, FYI, which is how you know I'm way savvy about them. Most of the sticks I'm fine-tuning at the moment involve rap, though I should warn you. But, Dave, what if that dope as hell plan falls through, I can hear you ask? Plan B involves drawing some shitty cartoons and not giving a fuck about stuff. Nice. I hereby second this cool dude's radical motion on grounds of ridiculously decadent attire. Yes, I'm willing to humor elaboration on this rap-centric plan and its apathy-based contingencies, even if it's excessively stupid. Trust me, it is. Just as you should trust me that by the time we leave, if we leave exactly within the designated window and are able to travel at nearly the speed of light, the meteor will trace a route through the furthest ring which will topologically resolve as a straight line. It will lead us directly to the new session. For a brief moment, the sun will be visible from that session, and we will be riding the chartreuse coattails of its photons. This is why you all needed an advanced seer. I have become familiar with the ways of the fabric out here, but even I couldn't chart a journey that long or complex. That's because it's almost impossible to do so voluntarily. If we were to head right now in the session's true physical direction, it wouldn't be long before we found ourselves traveling in just the opposite direction. This is not even to speak of the chronological peculiarities. After traveling some distance, we could discover we were suddenly tailgating our own meteor from several days ago. If we are particularly unfortunate, we might even collide in an intersection of space-time with a meteor piloted by our future selves. And if we looked closely at that meteor before impact, we might notice a very large dent in it, which it originally suffered during the very collision we were about to experience. It takes precision and timing to reach your destination out here, and most importantly, the grace of the gods themselves. Kay, what the fuck? Were you holding your breath that entire time? Yeah, so? Oh god, you dummy, you don't actually have to hold your breath when you're being quiet. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I mean, of course it sounds obvious when you put it like that. Rose, I told you this dude is fucking incredible. Shut the fuck up. Look, I'm just a little out of practice at staying quiet for extended periods of time, okay? He really is. Anyway, whatever. So you're saying Lalonde is, we're going to be on this horrible rock a good while longer to get to this paradise session or whatever it is? Yes. And since we probably aren't going to force Solix's Hort bullshit half-ghost or whatever to pop himself again like a packet of nasty fetid mustard so he can shoot this thing into hyperspace, hey man, come on, not cool. I'm guessing that means it'll take considerably longer to get there than it did to get here. Yes, I just knew it. This is my worst nightmare realized. When we first fled to this meteor, I had this weird feeling we'd wind up spending forever at this miserable place, assuming we actually survived. I'm almost afraid to ask, how long is this trip going to take? Probably some absolutely preposterous amount of time, like 3 long, maddening sweeps, right? Wouldn't that just be so cosmically convenient and perfect for everybody, especially for the most important purpose of all, my uninterrupted continuum of personal agony? Thank you, dark gods. Thank you so fucking much. You win this round. You win all the rounds, apparently. There are no rounds, even. There's just your slimy tendrils, our naked bodies, and epochs of molestation. Don't be ridiculous. It won't take nearly that long. Oh, it'll only take about 3 years. Okay, that's not so bad, I guess. Wait, how long are years supposed to be again? Was it like 2 weeks or something? Yes, 2, and then 50 more. Fuck. Carcat, go back to holding your breath. This is going to be a wonderful adventure for everyone. I'm a bit jealous, honestly, or I would be if I wasn't having such a good time with my death fangirl thing. 3 sweeps is 6 years, I believe. Okay. So half that time. But yeah, Carcat wasn't as far off as he wished he was. Yeah. 6 sweeps is 13 years. Okay. So 3 sweeps would be like 6 years and a bit, maybe. Sweep is almost 2 years. Okay. It's a little fucky, a little weird. Yeah, a little more than 2 years. Okay. So then Aradia's not coming then. Probably because she's like still in ghost world. Yeah. This is essential. Sweet maths. Yes, we need to figure out the exact amount of time. Exactly how troll time works. We need to do the sweet maths or everything falls apart. It's essential. It's essential. So you weren't coming then? No, I still have important work to do here. Aww. But that doesn't rule out the possibility we could meet again in Bubbles along your journey. I hope so. Yeah, I think I'll hang behind here too if that's okay with you guys. Actually, all math works the same. That's just because you haven't delved into the weird wibbly-wobbly world of sweet maths. Oh, so both Solux and Aradia are staying behind. Yeah, the sweet maths are an entirely new realm, unheard of by our earthling mathematics. It is an entirely uncharted territory. Wait, what? No, come on, don't be like that. Be like what, a ghost? I don't think I belong with the living anymore. You're a half-ghost, asshole. What does that even mean? How are you even taking this idiotic half-death seriously if you just go hog wild as a fucking whole ghost? Say stupid shit like, blah blah, I belong in the afterlife now, like a dumbass. Okay, sorry. I'm just done with this crap, this insane adventure bullshit. It's nothing personal. I just want to spend time with A and chill out, and catch up with some of our dead buddies. Is that okay? Yeah, I want to catch up with some of your dead buddies too. Mainly Pfeffery and Vriska. Whatever, fine. I'm going back to breathing again. Were you somehow speaking without breathing that entire time? Maybe I will stay here too. Why? As nice as it sounds to move on, I don't know if I can stand 3 of your human years of more darkness. Oh, he's going back to not breathing again. Okay. He's dying. he's fallen to. Oh, wait. Oh. I didn't know that was a thing that I could do. Apparently the buttons on the side of my mouse also work as forward and back for the pages. Interesting. Where were we? Here we go. I'm going back to not breathing again. Read faster or Carcat dies, it's canon. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I can stand 3 of your human years of more darkness. I like this sun. It's comforting in a strange way, like home. But what if we need your help? What could I possibly do? Aside from providing a light source as you navigate the dim corridors, I would function as a premium escort to the Load Gaper, and that's about it. But, Kanea, you still have important work to finish too. We can't ignore our duties. What are you talking about? Our race is extinct, remember? And after a few more casualties, it is now hanging by a thread. Your job was to see to the resurrection of our people. What real hope is there for that? The orb was destroyed. I was never able to duplicate it. The grist cost was astronomical. There's always hope, though. You just never know, and I don't think you should give up. Doesn't Rose know? Can't you see the path to victory on this matter? It's hard to say. Does the repopulation of your species qualify as victory? These things aren't always clear-cut. Some outcomes are for your own judgment. What outcome would you like the most? I would like to have the orb again, and to keep it safe this time, and I guess to not be a total failure? Okay. If you follow my advice, I can at least promise you will find yourself in the best position to determine whether that may come to pass. Can you please come? Between the two of us, you with your inexplicably heretofore unmentioned phosphorescence, and I with my nigh-reflective traffic cone orange sunsari, the meteor should never be too dark. Solix, oh my god, is everyone already just fucking hitting on each other left and right? Oh god, I can't take sweeps of this shit. Don't leave me alone here, please don't. Well, alright, but must we really leave so soon? It's soon or never, but not immediately. Even if the route were accessible right now, it would still behoove us to wait. There's correspondence from John yet to arrive. Whoa, really? And after that, we have to wait for one final guest to appear. Then we ride like the solar wind. The race will be afoot. Wait, another visitor? Who? Fuck! Oh lord, now what? Bro, where the fuck is your body? Solix, where did your body go? Hell if I know. Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait, just a fucking minute. Where's... Shit. Vriska's body is gone too. Wait, she's dead too? You guys are so messed up. Where are they? Did anyone see what happened? Damn it, when the fuck will I learn not to turn my back on the bodies? Hold on. Oh no, where's Gamzee? He took them. Look at the trails. Oh fuck. No, fuck that corpse hoarding sack of horrible garbage. Wait, wait, has the Juggalo troll been giving you guys fits like this or something? Like, is this a thing? Like a pattern? Nice guess, shithead. Aw, man, one of you has got to sit me down and tell me what actually happened here. It all just sounds fucking amazing in sort of the stupidest way possible. I mean, like, personal tragedies notwithstanding. Yeah, he does this. He sort of collects bodies and decapitates them and stuff, sticks them in big science jars for some reason. I'm pretty sure he kisses them too sometimes. No. I'm not listening to shit like that. I didn't even hear that. It's like, you know how every now and then your Lucis will bring some random-ass dead animal back to your hive for no fucking reason, and they don't ever stop doing that no matter how much you yell? It's like that, you know what I mean? No, not really. Oh wait, against all odds, I sort of do. Mine actually did do that once. Relatable. Relatable for cat owners. Yes, there you go. When I was really young, he made this stupid leather bib for me out of a goddamn horse. For the ironies, obviously. Was that the one you mentioned had a pink heart on it? Yeah. What? It's just that with the clarity afforded by my new abilities, it occurred to me just now that dead horse was likely the beautiful pet pony my mother gave me recently. It was crushed to death by your newborn ass. You bastard. Well, shit. That's a hell of a mystery no one thought was a mystery and didn't even really need solving. But damn if it didn't just get solved, so nice work. That's where that comes from? That's where that meme comes from? Oh my god. I didn't even know that was a Homestuck reference. Well, I don't know if it's... yeah, it's... I've at the very least seen it as a reaction image a few times, so... yeah, it's, I've definitely seen it before and I had no idea it was a Homestuck reference. Oh my god. Beating like a dead horse with a pink heart on it. But damn if it didn't just get solved, so nice work. Thanks. Kaneo, where are you going? Clown hunting. Yeah, you go hunt that clown bastard down. Oh no. Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, who even really cares if he stole more bodies? He can have them, frankly, as long as it keeps him out of trouble. We don't need to have a fucking corpse party. Seriously, don't fuck with that dumb idea. Alright, if you're really going to go, just be careful. No more pointless bloodshed, okay? That's an order. Wait, fuck, I'm not leader anymore. Rose, can you order her to do that? Say what I just said, really angrily, assuming you can even be angry. Wait, guys, something's happening. What the fuck is going on now? Holy. Fucking. Boink. Oh my god. Poor car cat. Oh dear. Oh dear. Beep beep beep, backing up slowly into Earth's atmosphere. It's John Jade and blah blah blah. Troll human sloppy makeup, totally smooched out, anime, sexy. Oh my god. Car cat vision, that's immediately where he's going. Oh yeah, contributed to the contents of this bucket. Sounds really lewd to a troll. Hey everybody, this is John. Actually, it's John Jade and Dave Sprite. We all contributed to the contents of this bucket. We have to make it quick because apparently you're about to go on a long journey just like us. I'm sorry we can't be there for the big meetup. Carcat, I deeply regret that I will not be present for these highly touted troll human sloppy makeouts. Maybe in 3 years, assuming you all aren't totally smooched out by then. I'm kidding around, by the way. Rose and Dave, you both look totally sweet. I can't believe you're both god tiers now. Did you know Jade is too? Also, she has dog ears. She looks fantastic. How cool is it that we're all god tiers? It feels like we're a superhero team, or some kind of anime squad, like the Sailor Moons, I guess, but not as lame or as sexy. I'm gonna miss the hell out of you both for the next few years. I'm already looking forward to this new session so hard. It was a fun adventure we had today, wasn't it? I'll even miss talking to the trolls too. Say hi to them for me, even though I didn't get to know many, except Carcat, obviously, and oh yeah, Friska too. Friska, if you read this, thanks again for all your help. I don't think I'd have made it this far if not for you. I just thought you should know that. Jade and Dave Sprite both say hi and send their best wishes, but now Jade says I have to finish quickly. She wants me to throw this bucket and its heartfelt payload through her mysterious portal, so here I go. See you all in 3 years. John. Carcat, mental breakdown. Oh, we get sound too. Here we go. Nope. Oh, rolls with her eyebrows. Oh my god. Gay? Troll human sloppy makeout. Oh my god. Oh my god. Carcat, you need to take a huge chill pill. Oh my god. Oh. He's freaking out and none of them know there was something else in there? Kanea and Rose giving each other eyes. Terezi and Dave. Gamzee, Bucket. Was that Dave's little smirk? Was that briefly Tavros? Something popped up in the corner. A face. Corner. Okay, it was Tavros, yes. Okay. Not the vase you're talking about. Okay. Corner. Oh. 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 Hello? Hello?
That was the plan. Give you a boner.
What? Nick Cage, if only he knew how much he was referenced. Oh my god. Poor Carcat having a mental breakdown here, and none of them know what's going on through his head because it is a frankly wild place for his brain to go. Well, we're zooming out. See the sun. Meteor. Oh. An opening has appeared. Carcat broke down so bad he hallucinated Nick Cage saying boner. Ooh, is this, postmistress? Hello? Yeah. Oh. Who's this guy? The visitor I mentioned earlier. He will be traveling with us too. Oh. Let's dash dot dash dash. Dash 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 dot dot dash. Dash dot 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 dot. Dot dash dot. Dash dash dot dot dash dash. You there. Dash dash dot dot. Dot 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 dot. You there, miss. Dot dash dash dot. Dot dash dot. Oh, dot dash dot dot. Dot dot dash. Isn't this riveting? Me slowly transcribing Morse code. They probably just please help. Is what I'm guessing. Please for... Oh, it did not work very well. Here we go. Please, friend. That's just lost word. Okay. Please. Dot. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Oh. Please save my friend. Okay. Close enough. We got it. We got it close enough. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Is he dead? Yeah. We'll save your friend. Don't worry, Serenity. We'll save him. We should be able to get him some help along the way, but only if we leave immediately. Luckily for him, we have no alternative. Jack will arrive soon. What? When I said the race will be afoot, I was being literal. He will follow our trail and match our speed, and since this is not the ideal scenario for a final showdown, the best we can hope to do is outrun him. Sounds like it's time to hit the fucking road then. How do we make this thing go anyway? Does it have rockets or something I don't know about? Maybe it does, I'm not sure. But one good push in the right direction should be all we need. I can help with that. Solux, do you think you can lend me a hand? Huh? They'll need the biggest push we can give them. Oh, yeah, sure. What, so just one push is going to last 3 years, let alone outrun Jack? Bullshit. Calm down, Kay. It should be fine. You won't slow down. How the fuck do you know that? Troll Isaac Newton told him. Okay, whatever. Let's just get on with it. In the meantime, we should set up some sort of checkpoint perimeter around the dead mayor guy, just so Gamzee doesn't try to hoard his body or chop off his head. What is he the mayor of anyway? It kind of looks like he just made that sash himself. He's the duly elected mayor of the Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory, and he just cut the ribbon to a brand new museum full of priceless shut the fuck up. Okay, you guys can keep arguing if you like, but I'm going to send you on your way now. Then, after you leave, I should be able to buy you a little more time. How's that? When Jack comes, I'll slow him down for a while. It won't be for very long, but it's the best I can do. That should help us greatly. Thank you, Aradia. You're welcome. Are you ready to go? Are you ready, Solux? Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory is legendary. Ooh, they look so cool. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there they go. There they go. On a 3-year journey. Streaked across space. Oh, end of intermission. Here we go. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh, hold on. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. The phone is ringing. Okay, we can go back to this. Are those ropes bloody? Oh. Storm cloud. Oh. Oh. The Skya? Oh. The fork logo. Okay. Is that Dave? No, his brother in the new. Yeah, I think these are the new humans. Oh. Little Jasper. Oh. Dragon Lucis Kano. Oh. A Jane. Okay. Prospect. Giant floating letters in the sky. Always a good sign. We do gotta make sure things are labeled properly. Oh, we've got a cool new replay button. Okay, I gotta rewatch that and see if I can understand what's going on here. I think we're just being shown things like prophecies in the clouds of Skya. We're gonna watch one more time to see if there's anything I missed. Okay, we have our postmistress charging forth. The act has ended. Well, the intermission has ended. The curtain closes. Clowns. We zoom across Skya to see images of what will come. Oh. And the big evil Crocker warriors, I'm guessing? They have the fork logo. Guessing that's Dave's brother, whom we have yet to have a name for. Lalonde. With a little Jasper smashing through something. Eternal checkmate. Circling through. Okay. We have Jake. The burning building behind it. We have a dragon Lucis on the volcano island. An internal stalemate with two kings. And Jane. Who's seeing all of this in the clouds. On Prospect. Properly labeled and everything. Nice. Fantastic. So I got just a little hint of what's to come in the next act. And once again, the music is fantastic. Nice. We got some goods coming. We do. Just a little sneak peek, just a few little hints. I'm very interested in the giant, very evil looking Betty Crocker robot warriors, maybe. But I guess we'll find out what's up with that at some point. But yeah, I am going to, maybe those are the sex prongs. Maybe. I'm going to end a little bit early today. Not yet. We're gonna have like another hour, but my roommate's coming home early, so I'm gonna just end like an hour earlier than we usually do. Okay, there. Have a little reminder on. There, okay. Oh, we unlocked a new album. You are Jane Crocker again. And once again, you have woken up on the moon of Prospect without any recollection of how you fell asleep. You think you were going outside to get the mail? You can't remember. That's right, she got blown up. She got blown up by the mailbox. The moon is presently eclipsing Skya. From your fanciful dream room atop your golden tower, you have seen many remarkable things in the clouds, things which you cannot explain. But against all better judgment, you have a feeling that what you are fondly regarding could very well be some sort of miracle. The miracle of a new beginning. Oh dear. Already another, oh shoot. That's not great. That's not great. So the assassination attempts weren't just in the waking world, but in the dream world, so they're trying to like completely kill her dead. So this was definitely planned for her to be killed in the real world and then in the dream world at the same time. Another coffin clogger bites the dust. 2 down, 2 to go. Ooh. Be Jack Noir. Well, this is not good. Jane is too dead at the moment to be Jack Noir. Jack Noir just bees himself instead. Get watch. Get this shit out of the way. You're a busy bureaucrat. The clock is ticking and time is dead, kids. Check time. The moment... Oh, hell, I'm gonna check out with what... Can we see anything that was in... oh, we see the hit list. Okay, so Strider and Lalonde Wait, they're going after Jake as well as Jack is also, or Jake. Ugh, Jake is also crossed out. So is he also dead? Or are they just planning to kill just the Prospect Dreamers? A chest absolutely full of Scotty dogs. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did have a funeral for him in the dream world. So his dream self maybe is already dead. Okay, so interesting. Check time. The moment rapidly approaches. You're gonna show these alabaster sons of bitches how a Cold War is done. You can't wait to read it in their papers. The maid is dead, our life is pathetic, blah blah blah, or some such monotone drivel overheard during one of their pointless, weepy cadaver parades. There'll be no mistaking it this time. No servant will discover the body and inform the queen that Prospect's remaining hero passed in her sleep peacefully and mysteriously. When the clock strikes 12, no one in this wretched kingdom will have any doubt who's calling the shots here. You're gonna bring this whole goddamn ball down. Okay, so he wants credit for his murders. So he did kill Jake's dream self, but they thought he just passed in his sleep, apparently. Contact Droll. You could touch base with your administration's top powder monkey, none other than Dursite Bumbler Extraordinaire, the Courtyard Droll. You ask if he's done rigging the tower to blow. He says, you bet. You say, good, over. But he mutters something over the radio you didn't quite catch. You say, what is it? He says, oh, nothing, boss. You say, out with it. He asks, isn't this cheating? Assassinating the heroes like this before the war has even really begun? You say, what do you care? Just follow your orders. He says, oh, of course, no questions. He just thought it was against the rules or something. You say it's all fair game now that the kingdom's under new management. The new boss ain't opposed to taking some shrewd tactical shortcuts. You like the cut of her jib. He says he supposes he can't complain. Her policy towards elaborate hats seems to be as lenient as the old queen's. You say, will you shut up about the hats? He says it's probably because she wears the most grand and luxurious fluffy hat he's ever seen. You say you don't think that's a hat. You think it's something called hair. He says, oh. You say, now quit all the yapping and follow your damn orders. He says, okay, but it still just feels wrong. You say, what does? He says he doesn't know, just that something about feeding that poor sleeping boy all those deadly peanuts just felt wrong. Oh. Hi, Pizza Jojo Smozzarelloy. Hi, the reading's going pretty good. We're in, Act 6. We're, Jack just assassinated, poor Jane in Prospect. And we're learning more about his schemes. It's going pretty good. So they didn't kill Jake by stabbing like he did with Jane. They killed him by feeding him peanuts. Feeding that poor sleeping boy all those deadly peanuts just felt wrong. You say you don't care if it felt like a fucking full body massage. Just get those bombs ready to blow, over and out. Wait, fed him what? What? He says the intelligence report he's had said the kid wouldn't take well to peanuts, so he snuck in there with a whole bag of them. You know, like the kind from circuses. He says he ate most of them because they were delicious and as far as he knows aren't poisonous to most everybody else, but he did save a few to get the job done because he is a professional who always carries out his orders. Severely allergic, deadly peanuts. It's not easy feeding a sleeping boy some peanuts, he says. He says he had to work extra hard to put them in his mouth and then use his hands to make his mouth chew up the nuts. But mission accomplished nonetheless, he tells you. You should be pleased to know those nuts were super deadly. Nice Jack number 3. How many more do we need? Yep, so we've now met 3 Jacks. There's the Jack from the Trolls session, the Jack from the Human session, and now, this Jack, who is getting a head start on plotting and killing all the humans, apparently. You should be pleased to know those nuts were super deadly. Though, to be fair, he doesn't know if he died from the poison or just choked on a bunch of barely chewed peanut bits. You know what else is super deadly, you say? Knives. Sharp, deadly knives you stick in people's soft torsos to make them bleed until they die. He doesn't have anything to say to that. Oh, let's wrap this up. You say, forget it. What's done is done. The Prohibition heroes are dead, and that's all that matters. Just be ready to detonate at the appointed time. He says, roger that, but wonders if there are any more orders after that. He says, what about the other two, the ones on our moon? And most importantly, is there any particular snack that is poisonous to them? You say, forget about those two. They're much trickier to deal with. You've got the dignitary working on it now. You'll get a report from him soon when you return. You wouldn't have even bothered leaving in the first place, but you wanted to make the trip personally and stick it to all these self-righteous, Gaia-bathing goody two-shoes yourself. Hang on, something's going on here. Oh, something's happening here. You gotta go. Inspect torso. Oh no. Is she reaching God tier after all? This can't be good. You better hit the road and blow this joint before the dead broad does some sort of lifey thing. Ooh. Hit road, blow joint. Up. And yeah, there we go. Oop. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. But Jack mentioned, dropped a hint of what her class and aspect are on 4401. There'd be no, oh, the Maid of Life. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Maid of Life. There we go, writing that down on my cheat sheet. And ball drop. Oh, big explosion at the base. Tower bursts apart. Happy New Year. Oh, there we go. Bounce. Look at the times. It wasn't the New Year, wasn't it? Nice. Happy New Year. I wonder what the year 2012 will bring us. Bounce, bounce. Just a giant bouncy ball. Oh. Here, 2012 is the end of the world. Yeah. Oh, man. Act 6, Act 2. Here we go. Officially the start of the new act. Explosion. She's just sleeping over here. Jane, wake up. What the heck just happened? Now you remember. The mailbox was booby-trapped, but you survived somehow and got knocked out. To Act 6, Act 2. Yeah. No spoilers for Act 6, Act 2. There we go. Oh, hold on. I gotta change the size of it. Yeah, I think I just kept it at just Act 5 for the entirety of, yeah. Yeah, we can just leave it at that. I don't want to have to figure out how to, oh, well, I think nope, that's not it. Yeah. Okay, we'll just leave this for now. I don't remember how to change the text box size regardless. So we're just gonna leave that like this for now. Okay. Now you remember. The mailbox was booby-trapped, but you survived somehow and got knocked out. How did you get all the way over here? Yeah, how did you? Did someone help you? Oh, Dad seems just as dumbfounded as you are, and more than a little distraught. Yeah, he thinks you just died. Did little Seb whisk you away in the nick of time? Can that little bunny really move that fast? Where is he? As we've seen already, Act 6 is a whole other thing from when Acts 1 through 5 are. Yeah. Oh, ooh. Be tamp. You suppose you should let Dad know you're okay, but it's been so long since you've enjoyed such a massive prankster's gambit in an exchange with the old man. It's hard not to bask in it, if only for a few seconds. Turn around. Oh, it's the God Cat again. You guessed that explains it. Yeah, that explains everything. There's just a cat who is God hanging around. That explains everything. And certainly does not bring up any more questions. Just look at that aloof little bastard. He doesn't give a shit about anything, does he? You guess you should feel grateful toward him for saving your life, but you know he's just as likely to rescue you from an explosion as he is to randomly teleport you across town, forcing you to call your dad and ask for a ride home while you spend all day standing in some random field in the pouring rain while you wait hours for your dad to come and pick you up after he gets lost because he plugged the wrong place into Google Maps. Call Godcat down from the tree. Even if you were inclined to do that, he wouldn't respond to that name. You're pretty sure he doesn't have a name. You and your friends just call him the G-Cat for lack of anything else to call him. Everybody has opinions, but nobody can agree on a good name. You think he probably doesn't want a name. He's just a feisty little stray who likes to meddle with your life, then vanish for weeks at a time. Uh-oh, looks like the jig is up yet again. Is the jig ever anywhere but up? That's what you want to know. You'll feel bad about leaving him in suspense for even a moment. Your gambit gets totally rocked by a guilty conscience. Yeah, I don't know if you can call it a prank to let your dad think that you're dead for that long, for even a moment. He tells you to get inside this instant. Return to room. You get inside this instant and march back up to your bedroom. Dad didn't say as much, but it's a safe bet you are now perma-grounded for life. You hear a loud thump just outside your door. Oh. Oh, great, we're back to moving the bathtub around. Contact BFFC. As long as you just got done paying the piper, you might as well get busy eating all this goddamn crow. Oh, so much of the stuff has gathered on your plate. She appears to be online now. It looks like she sent you the hacked file while you were away. Oh. Gutsy Gumshoe began bothering Tipsy Nostalgic at 1:11. Hey, Rolal? Oops, sorry, was having important chats. Oh, with whom? With yet another ineligible fucking bachelor who else I have to talk to. Yeah, which one precisely? Distray insufferable prick MFer extraordinaire? Oh, wow. Extraordinaire. Yum. If the chats and surplus dinners were truly important, I wouldn't want to interrupt. Of course not, just the usual BS. Chats with you always get precedence anyway, unless this is more of you giving me shit about not believing me on all my sick true facts. Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I see. Go on. You see, I was just the target of another assassination attempt. Fuck. Two, in fact. One here in the real world, as I attempted to retrieve the mail. Luckily, it was thwarted by a certain cat who shall remain nameless. Oh man, God cat, BFF, BBF, good, BFF. God was right. Fuck it. Both spellings are true. But in the process of being rescued from the explosion, I was knocked unconscious. And in my dream, there was another assassination attempt. This one, I believe, was successful. Uh-oh. I'm becoming convinced that our dream selves are being picked off by violent hooligans. Shit. Hooliganas. Yes. But I think you mean Batterwitch thugs? Perhaps the one who accosted me was a knife-wielding lunatic, and it's reasonable to deduce for the same forces were responsible for Jake's death on Prospect as well. It looks like we are in the clutches of an actual caper, a real-life mystery, which, under different circumstances, would be quite exciting, but the truth is, I think we're all in great danger. Oh, fuck. I guess it's time to take this shit up to Red Alert, to where it's been for like fucking ever, Jane. Yeah, but that wasn't all there was to the dream. Shortly before I was stabbed, I had a rather long gander at Skya. A gander, you say? Yes. How good a gander? I would say a pretty substantial gander. Okay, and during this totally massive gander you snagged, what did you see? I saw things in the clouds. Things. Yes, things. What things? Things happening in the future, I think. Many events pertaining to us, all of us, and other people I didn't recognize. It was a bit overwhelming. It made me feel small, insignificant, relative to whatever it is we're about to involve ourselves with, and honestly, it made me feel pretty foolish, too. Foolish? Why foofish? I began to wonder why I ever had the audacity to think I know much of anything about the world we live in or the journey we're about to take, or to think I could ever rule anything out. I have a feeling that whatever I saw, it means you've been telling the truth all along, about everything, and I'm starting to feel like a complete idiot for doubting you. Oh, man. I've been one great big horse's caboose, and I think you're owed an apology. Do you think you can forgive me? Jane, damn, you're making me feel like shit here. Why? No reason, just, hey, did you download the game file I sent you? I did, and at this point I guess I have no choice but to use it. I guess you were a step ahead of me yet again. Why? Because the one in the mail detonated in my most recent assassination attempt. What? Oh, fuck those hacks. The old exploding game trick what was stooped to such lowbrow shenanigans like that. So many sweet typos. Oh, which just makes me fucking furious sometimes. The attacker was quite underhanded, yes. Yeah, so what were you just talking about again? Oh, sorry, I'm just worked up over it. I don't blame you. Well, where we were, by my estimation, was a place wherein I was about to awkwardly attempt to swallow a helping of humble pie, to somehow make it up to you for my years of stubborn mistrust. Hey, Jane, wasn't that a bunch of split infinitives? Split to awkwardly attempt to somehow make it up? Oh, lol, so busted. Oh gosh, what a doofus. You see, I clearly don't have all the answers. I really had some nerve challenging anyone on practically any subject. Don't beat yourself up too bad. We both know that rule is bullshit anyway. You hold yourself to too high a standard, and those standards kind of leak out and start getting applied to other people, I guess, sometimes. You really don't have to apologize, Jenny, or eat a humble pip or anything. All you've got to do is maybe not be such a huge tight ass all the time. That's fair, but I would still like to make a gesture, even if it's one particularly motivated by self-interest, seeing as I clearly have much to learn. I would like to give you a free pass for a day. It is a good for 24 solid hours of absolute credulity from your best friend. Okay, waiting for you to say what the fuck exactly you're talking about. It means that starting now, whatever you tell me, I will have to believe you. I promise. Oh, really? Yes. Oh. Are you there, Ro? Shush, this is a dramatic pause. Calm your tits. Oh, Exactly how dramatic are we talking here? Shall I go retrieve a magazine? Really? Here we go. Okay then, what do you want me to say for you to auto-believe in? Everything, I guess. I'd like to get completely up to speed if possible. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I already said everything. You want me to just say it all again? Some reiteration certainly couldn't hurt, but this time I won't work so hard to sift the fantastical from the plausible. So, like, stuff I said about my mom, or... Sure. Okay, well, for starters, she really is the notable author, you know. Oh, I know that. That was always something I had no trouble believing, considerable the public documentation even reclusive celebrities receive, and frankly, the family resemblance is obvious. Yup. Anyway, it would be disingenuous if I found your relation far-fetched, since we're all apparently related to noteworthy people. It's just one of those funny things. True dat. Then, what else can I talk about? Like her cult magics and stuff? Because I don't know a whole lot about the magics, besides the fact they're all real as shit can get. Maybe we can start at the very beginning. Okay, but the beginning was a heck of a long time ago. Do you remember around when we first started talking? Yeah. And you claimed you were the one making my pumpkins disappear? Yeah. You later proceeded to try to prove to me that what you were saying was true, but none of your attempts thereafter would ever bear any fruit, pardon the pun. Okay, but it ain't pardon, because a pumpkin ain't even a fruit. It's a big orange porch thing for Halloween numbnuts. Yes, I know what pumpkins are. It was a joke, silly. What I'm trying to say, in thinking back to those days when you couldn't verify your claims, it made me think the whole thing was a big ruse. And I think this unfortunately began a pattern of mistrust. It was always hard to rule out the possibility that you could be joking about other things as well. Yeah, but it's not my fault. I mean, a purification tech is notoriously unreliable. Remember, I explained this? I can't just always purify stuff from you anytime I want. I can only take stuff I'm allowed to, which is pretty much random. Like, stuff that by taking I'd be messing up the timeline because that stuff is supposed to be there and serve some function and hasn't served yet. So most of the time, if I try, all I get is slime on my end. But pumpkins, for some reason, are a little easier to take. I don't know why. Like, they are specifically and arbitrarily unhinged from space-time is spooko. KY. I couldn't begin to explain the science behind such a technology either. Yeah, her way of typing is so fun. Kind of a pain to try and read out loud, but like, it's so fun to try. I couldn't begin to explain the science behind such a technology either, but I guess the important thing is, regardless of how or why it works, this is a story you continue to stand by. That is, you are still taking credit for the mysterious disappearances of all those pumpkins I grew years ago. And very similar to the last TG's typing too. Who had a TG for their username? TG. Turn Tech Godhead. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I so gonked your gourds, Jane. Did you gank them when my gourd was down? Yes, I did exactly that. Snatched your patch, sucker. Very well, then I will believe that is what happened. That's all I am trying to say here. Okay, so, you believe that. Now what? Now, nothing really. You may continue to tell me anything you would like with the confidence that I won't doubt you. So, by all means, go ahead. Okay, got it. So, Jane, what's it feel like to get stabbed by a bad guy? Oh, come on. Huh, that's a question. Yeah, so? It's not any sort of revelation or statement for me to take at face value. Dad, burn it, this isn't that difficult. And for the record, it's not great. What's not? Getting stabbed by a bad guy. It isn't all that peachy. Yeah, I bet. Must have sucked, or dream sucked, I don't know. So, you're not in the mood to tell me things? No, I am. I'm psyched about you wanting to believe me and all, but part of me still feels like I should prove it, like I tried to once. It was just frustrating. I mean, I'm a scientist. I should be able to prove my shit, like subject my claims to the fucking madrigogs. Madrigogs? Madrigers, you know what I mean? Yeah, I understand. I mean, trust between friends is sweet and everything, but I don't know if I want to be the recipient of, like, a buttload of pity believins. It's not about pity. It's more like a gesture I'm trying to make, or maybe that's not quite right. It has more to do with setting things right for myself than making it up to you. Does that make sense? Shoot, I'm doing such a terrible job explaining this. Patiently sips beverage. The bottom line is I want to believe the things you say now. That's all you need to know. Okay, that's good, but I still want that too. But, I still want to prove it irregardlessly. Shudders uncontrollably at word usage. Oops, sorry. I still want to prove it irregardlessly. All fixed tight as fuck, so you down for one last try? Sure. Okay, let's get busy. What do you want to see me disappearify? Look around. I don't know. The baking chest, maybe? Too big. I got science restrictions here. Bigger stuff takes huge amounts of power to swipe. So this gizmo I have has a built-in size cap, like something as big as you, for instance, I can't take. Believe me, I've tried. Aw, that's sweet of you, I guess. It was totes sweet of me to try and steal you for the hangouts, but it didn't work because of bullshit. But I can take stuff somewhere smaller. What are the restrictions? Just dump your shit on the floor, tell me everything that's there. Empty Silodex. Well, what immediately catches my attention is this enormous book. I wonder how it squares with your size restrictions. What book? by Unabridged Sassacres. It's a very rare edition and a precious family heirloom, so I don't know if it would make an ideal candidate for the journey. No, are you kidding? That shit is perfect. Should be just the right size, like big, but just sparkly, not too big. But what if it gets damaged? It'll be set fire. Oh, silly me, what was I even worried about? Man, sent fine. That wasn't even a Freudian slip. Dr. Freud just tripped over an errant phallus, tumbled down a flight of stairs, and broke his neck. And then his cigar exploded comically in his face. Jane, you're funny. OMG, still lolling at that word boner I made. Oh my god. It was spectacular. But for real, I won't set your fucking joke book on fire, Jane. It doesn't even do that, even if it goes the worst kinds of wrong. Could we send Wise Guy instead? At least it can be easily replaced. Jane. Jane. Fuck Wise Guy. It would be so lame-ass a guinea pig book. God damn, who am I kidding? I don't even know how to spell good guinea pig while sober. Could be sober as a church Christ and look at it. Guinea, I don't know. Shit looks intrinsically fucked typographically speaking. So fuck that word and fuck for those particular pigs. No, I reject your proposal that we fuck Wise Guy, whatever that actually means, or for that matter, the spelling of any adorable rodents named after African nations. Jane, are you being a tight ass again? I don't think so. We talked about this. About what? About you being a tight ass. I am not being a tight ass. Janie, it seems to me that there is a maths % chance of you being a huge tight ass. Are you being a huge tight ass on me, Jane? Oh, god damn it. Take the book. What do I care? Yes, that's the spirit. Now you're believing with petrol. I fail to see what offering up a priceless book for your wildly capricious science experiment has to do with my resolution to be less stingy with my beliefs, but alright. Will you relax about the book? I'm only just teasing because there's like practically a 100% chance this won't work like always. Work like always. So, ready? Yes, let's just get on with it. Purify! Oh. It worked! The book is gone! Ah, no. Ah, shit. What is it? Shit. Did you receive the book? Shit. Don't tell me. The book is damaged somehow, isn't it? Fuck. Is it at least somewhat intact? Or was it completely incinerated in transit? I just knew we should have used Wise Guy. I can't believe this. Don't worry, the book itself is tope's fine. Ugh. Oh, then what's the problem? I'm so stupid. So stupid. Will you tell me what happened? Gotta go, BBL. I'll talk about important stuffs later. Ceased bothering, began bothering. P.S. Jane, try for believing me. Oh, thank you for believing me. Ceased bothering, began bothering. Oh, shit, one last thing, Jane. Do not run the file I sent you before I get back. I need to... just don't without me, okay? Ceased bothering, began bothering. Fuck. Ceased bothering. You wonder what her deal was. It's always something with her. You again notice her game file, beckoning you to play it, but she warned you not to until she gets back. Philly. Oh, hey, you just noticed your slightly abridged edition of Sassacres over there on the floor. You guess you could have sent the much less valuable copy and saved a lot of arguing, but what's done is done. There's more reading material sprinkled about too. You've clearly got some time to kill before your BFFC gets back from her emergency. Might as well do some casual reading. But there's nothing casual about hoisting even an abridged Sassacres up to your lap, so forget that. There's always Game Girl, but the articles are all a bit vapid and, in your view, somewhat demeaning to female gamers and women in general. You and Rolel are convinced the whole thing is just written by the same odious D-bags who write Game Bro, which is exactly what makes it good for the LULs, her words. Speaking of bros in the games they play, yeah, Game Girl, and wouldn't surprise me, it's written by the same people. Read Pony Pals. You've read this a million times already. It's one of your favorite gifts. Another gander at it sure couldn't hurt. Examine contents. Amazing chapter titles, potentially the the TOC for greatest book ever written. But Betancourt shat out this nightmare instead. A visitor, screaming ponies, motherfuck, danger! Exclamation, oh, table of contents, yeah. Potentially the table of contents for greatest book ever written, but Betancourt shut out this nightmare instead. Okay. Flames, missing, the fight, blood in the snow, holy shit. Homeless, 3 ideas, Acorn's shadow, a pony broods. 11, the final freakout, Appendix A, official body count. Where's shoes? Whatever. Nice. Flip to page 1. Tragic pony news. Oh no! A visitor. Almost a good name for you, not sure why. Anna Harley. Dumb name, sounds like a product of speech impediment by imbecile. I came out her back door and ran across the backyard. There were 2 ponies in the paddock behind Anna's house and yard. Hey ponies, Anna called out. We're going for a trail ride. As she prepared the noose adroitly, Anna's pony, Acorn, was standing in the pony shed. The other pony, Snow White, Little Sebastian, belonged to Anna's next door neighbor and pony pal, Lulu Sanders, the city of Pawnee, Indiana. Next door neighbor and pony pal, city of Pawnee, Indiana. Little Seb came over to Anna, but Acorn stayed in the shed. Anna thought that Acorn was trying to hide from her. He liked to play Catch Me If You Can. He liked to play I'm Scared Shitless of My Master. Turn page. Anna went into the shed. Acorn wasn't fucking around. He was staring at a fluffy black cat with white paws, taking a dump on his favorite saddle. The cat was staring back at Acorn, shitting like tomorrow wasn't a thing. Hey kitty, said Anna, what are you doing here? She asked, the act of defecating oddly foreign to the girl. Pawnee came into the shed behind Anna. Whose cat is that? The rural township inquired. I don't know, answered Anna. It's not a pony. Who seriously gives a fuck? Suddenly, a mouse ran from behind the feed bin. Pony Pals is such a tapestry of TD's advanced irony. Yeah, a truly brilliant display of advanced irony for any looking for one. Suddenly, a mouse ran from behind the feed bin. The contrived incident caused some extra shit to happen. Acorn was like, oh, hell no. Not the fuck in my paddock, bitch. Acorn nickered as if to say, vile slurs omitted. Man, screw handwriting. This is easier. The cat leaped back up on the straw and curled himself into a ball. Acorn took a few steps toward the cat and crushed it to death with his magnificent hooves. Acorn snickered triumphantly. That's so cute, murmured the fictional Midwestern burro. Pam Crandall rode another goddamned pony up to the shed. She said hi to her pony pals, and the whole crew beamed complacently about their bullshit horse club. Anna pointed at the cat. Acorn has a new kind of meat he appears to tolerate, she exploded. Later, about halfway through the book, rather than see the gag through to the bitter end, Strider began pasting over entire pages of original text with his own completely rewritten version of the story, while keeping all the chapter titles. His revision is a tough, emotionally draining read, but it's cathartic in all the worst ways possible. He tends to get carried away with his projects. Just check out the file already. Okay. You try to distract yourself with Strider's literature, but it's no use. Your curiosity is overwhelming. Lalonde could be gone for hours, for all you know. Surely there couldn't be any harm in just installing the file, could there? Probably. That's an odd extension for a file. You don't think you've ever seen it before. Install Spurb client. Don't do it. Spurb version 0.0.0. Press enter when ready. It doesn't even seem to install anything. It just runs a small application when you execute it. Looks like you're one key press away from playing. Do you dare? Do not. Do not. Of course. Press enter. Psst. Hey, Jane. Step away from your computer. Oh no, it's gonna explode. Oh no. What? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. Welp. Sweet catch. Good kitty. God, you wish stuff would stop exploding. Answer Destry. I should probably warn you. About what? Yet another exploding game trap? Well, shit, she already sent it? Yes, but to be fair, she warned me not to run it. That's weird. Why? She was probably just trying to protect me from the Batter Witch's latest assassination attempt. Sheesh, I can't believe you all finally got me saying Batter Witch too. Who would have thought? No, it's weird because Lalonde was the one who rigged it to explode. It's a bogus copy she coded herself. The real game file she downloaded is totally legit. What? Really? Got it right here myself. Checked it out. File's fucking clean as a whistle. A whistle that overcame a major substance abuse problem, trying to get its life back on track. The whistle is holding down a steady job now, and it's taking things one day at a time. Eat a fucking dinner off that whistle. Okay, I'll shut up. Why would she do that? To accomplish exactly what it sounds like she got accomplished. You narrowly averting the fake threat to your life, then getting your shit all hot and bothered at the Baroness over it. Then you abdicate your heiress throne or something and give up on this game as a big fuck you to the genocidal cake alien. But if she felt so strongly that I shouldn't play, she could have told me. Or told me more forcefully, I guess. I would have listened. Maybe. Aw. She's working through some problems right now. Really doesn't want us to play that game. So I guess this was the insane stunt she whipped up to derail the inevitable. Kind of reckless for my tastes. One of the above statements is a fucking lie. Are you gutsy enough to a gumshoe to spot it? Maybe she was justified in taking such an extreme measure. I sure hadn't been taking her seriously. She even warned me not to play it until she got back, but I went ahead anyway because I was too impatient. Actually, now that I think about it, she was probably going to disarm it or such when she got back, seeing as her objective had essentially been accomplished already by an actual assassination attempt. After that, I told her I would believe her about everything. That probably made her feel guilty about setting me up, so she told me not to touch the file until she returned. Sounds about right. But then I went ahead and ran anyway like a doofus. I think she just wanted to be believed. Shucks, am I an awful friend? Nope. I'm not so sure about that. Well, before you go taking a massive sad crap all over your friendship credentials, consider this. Only she could have managed to blow up your computer with a nasty Deathloop virus and somehow make you be the one to feel shitty about it. You're right. Or maybe you're the one who uniquely fills the predicate in the construction. I don't goddamn know. Your friendship with her is a half-drunken three-legged relay race, and the baton is a stick of dynamite. And you two are the only ones on the track. Me and English are watching from under the bleachers, high-fiving constantly. I guess that's a pretty apt metaphor, even though it doesn't make the slightest bit of sense. Yes. I just wanted to start playing the game so badly, now more than ever. I have reason to believe the stakes have increased dramatically. They have, and they will continue to. I think our dream counterparts are all marked for death, and if we are to stand a chance, we must move quickly. I agree. Just heard about your assassination on Prospect. Oh, she told you already? Who, RL? No, I read it in a newspaper. Are you being ironic again? No, I just picked up one of the sleazy Dursite tabloid rags. Sometimes they'll feature some pretty entertaining gossip about the royalty or whatever, but they're primarily dedicated to smearing Prospect. The press had a field day with the deaths of the page and the maid. Dursite? You mean the other planet? The evil one? Dursey, yeah. Not evil necessarily. That's a bit simplistic. The kingdom represents the forces of opposition to Prospect and the four heroes, us. What did the story say about me? Dead was the big-ass headline, then a photo of your dead body lying there, followed by a lot of bullshit slander. It was also reported your tower exploded. They couldn't find the body to give it a proper funeral. Probably incinerated. I didn't realize you had woken up in the game already. When did that happen? Dunno, years ago. Don't really recall. I guess I shouldn't act surprised you didn't tell us, but with all your highfalutin secrecy. It's hard to explain. I was never technically asleep there. I was awake without realizing it. Then I realized it. And I sort of learned how to be awake there while awake here, too. I'm awake there now, albeit pretending to sleep. Pretending? Why? For one thing, it gets a bit distracting managing two alert bodies in different places at the same time. And for another thing, it's better to maintain appearances. Everyone on Dursey believes their heroes haven't woken yet, though they are both rumored to be very active sleepwalkers, which is half true. She can't ever seem to sleep still. Goes off wandering for days. Yeah, that is really cool. He's awake in both places at once and has to pretend to sleep. That is actually cool. Sometimes I've got to round her up from some godforsaken cranny of the abyss, drag her tipsy ass home, tuck her back in. Maybe I'll chain her leg to the bed if she doesn't wake up soon. Though, in the light of the recent assassinations, her slumbering attraction to the void probably works to her advantage. No one ever knows where she is. I'm still not sure I'm following. Why are you maintaining the appearance of being asleep? On Prospect, it seemed as if the people there regarded me and Jake very highly, like celebrated figures. Is it not the same way on Dursey? No, that's essentially the same situation here. They glorify us in the same way, almost like we're their purple pajama team mascots, even though they will completely oppose our objective when all is said and done. Kinda ridiculous, really. But even so, I think it's better to lay low, not alert anyone to my, alertness. That way I can sneak around and gather information, do some reconnaissance before shit starts getting real. In other words, read newspapers and get a feel for the word on the street and such, as might a detective. Yeah, among other things, like keep an eye on agent activity. You mean secret agents? Nah, more like high-ranking officials. Judging from your knife wound, I'm betting you were the victim of the archagent himself. You should feel honored, I guess. Who's that? A guy named Noir. Real nasty dude. Crazy ambitious, loves knives. If we're going to stand any chance of winning this thing, I've got this nagging suspicion we're gonna have to take him down first. And a feeling that nags equally it ain't gonna be easy. Yep, yeah, that's not gonna be so easy. I guess I should find all that ominous, but I cannot lie, sir. Nothing you have said has made me one iota less excited to begin this adventure. Those dastardly agents can try to assassinate me all they like. I just want to get started. That's the most awesome way to be, Jane, and it is, again, why you will be our leader. Sort of. Right, still fixing to pull the strings for us, per your extensive puppet metaphor? Pulling them as we speak. I'm having little Seb install a real copy of the client on another computer in your house. A clean computer, not any of this BC Corp garbage you tend to accumulate. I'll have to insist from this point onward you employ neutral devices. That shit fucks with your head. Alrighty, I think I can make that concession. Once it's installed, I'll connect with you. I'll be your server player. I know this isn't what you were hoping for, but some improvisation is in order. While you get the ball rolling, I'll try to talk some sense into that mercurial booze hound. Sounds like a plan. I do hope she comes around. It would be a bummer to play without her. She will. Say, do I even have any machines that survived the explosion besides this one? Do you even have any machines that don't inundate you with fucking hamburger helper ads and Guy Fieri's heinous propaganda? I guess not. Still, some nice things were surely destroyed. I think Detective Pony was caught in the blast. It's unlikely Acorn survived. A fitting end to a life of moral compromise. So, since I'm apparently out of neutral devices, which computer is Seb installing the file on? On your dad's computer downstairs. One in the study. Gotcha. My poor dad. He surely heard the explosion. I put him through so much today. Oh no. What? I just had a dreadful thought. The kitchen is just below my room. What if he had begun baking his afternoon cake when my computer exploded? Oh no. Another douchebag laptop, but who is that douchebag? I don't know. I don't know any famous people. But that is not good. That is not good. I wouldn't worry about it. Maybe I should go look, though I'm a little afraid to. I think it'll take a lot more to kill that dude than little falling debris. Trust me. Yay, he lives! I hope so. The Crockers have something of a legacy when it comes to losing forebears and mysterious explosions. I would be so sad if I kept the tradition alive like this. The most you have to worry about is getting grounded back to the Stone Age. He lives to bake another cake. When you enter the session, he'll probably lock you up in a prison cell on Dursey. Probably stick a huge safe in front of the bars for good measure. Now, do me a favor and hop off the couch. Okay, what are you doing? Making room for something big. Off he goes with the couch. Deploy! You watch Distride deploy some sort of mammoth instrument onto your balcony. It's just as well he took over for Rolal. She probably would have destroyed half your house with that thing in her condition. But on the bright side, you're sure RL would have enjoyed a good nicker with you over the notion of DS employing his mammoth instrument. You wonder what she could possibly be up to. While you're at it, you also wonder what the deal is with this cagey treatment of their names. D-Stry, Rolal, DSRL, Strider, Lalonde. It's all starting to get a bit silly. Each of their full names has 11 characters, and you have been dancing around all but 2. Maybe it's time you were formally introduced to the last 2 characters. One of the last 2 stands in her bedroom. It is a young lady. Due to an incident involving a purifier, an unabridged Colonel Sassacres, and a perfectly white cat, she will not be able to assist her BFFC for some time. The last 2 characters of the last 2 characters. She will not be able to assist her BFFC for some time. And due to the aggressive concurrence of all that takes place in Paradox Space, this incident has not happened yet. But what has happened yet was this young lady's 13th birthday. It took place almost 3 years ago, and on that date, her plaquenum was engraved. It was engraved with 11 letters to be precise, 9 of which you are already familiar with. You figure it couldn't hurt to take a peek at the engraving. You've been dying to get the scoop on those last 2 mysterious characters. Examine plaquenum. Hey, get that damn cat out of the way. Move tail. Thank you, cat, who is probably Jasper's. The final 2 chromosomic syllables have been released from their fluffy, twitching prison. Roxy Lalonde. Nice. Okay, so we finally officially have her name, Roxy Lalonde. Nice. Putting that in my cheat sheet. Getting some hydration juice. Make sure you guys are hydrating as well. Yep, first time we've seen that name. Never heard it before. Nope. Had absolutely no ideas of what her name could have possibly been. Your name is Roxy. God damn, do you love wizards. You wish and hope they're real, and that so too is their magics and stuff. You enjoy writing fan pros for said magical men, but you think maybe it's not so great. You are, however, quite great at the esoteric sciences such as ectobiology, dark fenestrology, and the delicate art of purification. You have tended to accrue dead, preserved specimens from your experiments, little to none of which aren't feline. You aren't one to shy from a bit of gaming, particularly the sort well past its prime. You have a real soft spot for old school technology. It's fair to say most of your learnings are governed by a bent for nostalgia. Your coding cred is totes ridic, basically making you the hottest shit hacker bitch you ever knew. As Dedali to the grid ass, she is beautiful. You are known to non-seldomly employ a roguish demeanor toward the fellas, a habit not especially jeopardized by your non-infrequent inebriation. Which is to say, against the better judgment of your age, you like to dip into the sauce now and then. Unless your mom is looking, which happens to be virtually never. And considering she has been known by the knowledgeable to be in possession of vision omnifold, this strikes you as a particularly stunning lapse in parental diligence. But you have good friends and many distractions to fill this void in your life. What will you do? Wail like an alley cat and blow bubbles in your drink. Roxy is not empowered to resurrect this crusty old gag template because all of a sudden, she is too busy being the other guy. We have absolutely got to peep the last two letters of this Max Chill dude's name on the devil fucking double. Examine plaquenum. Hey, clear out that stupid pony. What is this, some sort of miniature paddock? Wake up. Thanks, pony who is presumably a tiny maple hoof for some reason. The final two diluvial symbols have been unearthed from countless crushing ounces of slumbering pony, Dirk Strider. Okay. We finally got his name, Dirk Strider. Dirk, names, we're free! We're free! They have their names. And we'll have 5 minutes left in the stream, because I'm unexpectedly, my roommate is coming home early, so I'm gonna have to end a bit early here. So we have 5 minutes left. His name is, in fact, not Dick, as much as that would be suitable. Your name is Dirk. Holy shit, do you love puppets? You possess the extreme dexterity to operate your false friends unseen. That is, when they're not you possess the extreme dexterity to operate your false friends unseen. That is, when they are not preambulatory through your lovingly imbued mechanization. We can get to 4469, which is great to end up. Nice, yeah. Yeah, let's finish this page and start off with this hella cool dude next stream. Or this page. Yeah, okay. We'll do this page and the next one, and then 69. And then we'll finish off the stream. You dig writing cognitive algorithms for said acropithal men. And you think maybe that's fucking dope. Guess what else is dope? Everything else you do. You're a sick, wicked autodidact on ancient civilizations, a self-made master of mythology, master of mythologue, and preternatural pop culture academy. If you weren't so damn aloof and actually let people get a load, you might get described all kinds of ways. Maybe tagged as a Renaissance ninja, philosopher prince, and flash step puppeteer, or perhaps a pantheonic ironicist, gangsta logician, lucid waker, and Dursite spy. Screw descriptors, though, as if the shits you give ain't nil. You're cool with dabbling in the fine sequential arts, and your work could be viewed by some as borderline pornographic. And to those Philistines, you'll be heard wondering, what the fuck do you mean, borderline? Against the better judgment of when your age, you build robots, set them to kill mode, and spar with them to death. That is when you're not sendificating them to friends or dueling them with rap lyrics. But you try to cool it on the deathmatch stuff when your bro is looking, which is virtually never. And considering he's had a reputation staked on some order of martial nobility, this strikes you as a staggering oversight in brotherly vigilance. You don't have the heart to hold it against him, though. What will you do? Jut your ass and twitch like a proboscis. There is no way in hell you were going to give this gag the time of day, even if you weren't suddenly totally lambasted by the character select screen again from way out of left field inside your glasses. Once again, you are grabbing the plush by the rump. You are in absolute command of your destiny. As long as you don't pick the two characters who are grayed out, which is a universally understood UI convention for non-clickability. Also, as long as both other available choices are finished being drawn, we are passing out free will like cheap cigars. Ooh, we get some nice art for them. Nice. Okay, but we will get to that next time on Tuesday. Oh, we can right click and play this panel. Oh. Oh, I don't think. Oh, here we go. Panels aren't done yet. Sorry. There we go. There we go. Hello, Miss Paint. Nice to see you again. Panels aren't done yet. Sorry. Nice. Okay. So we'll get down to that next week. Oh. Miss Paint will work on the panels over this weekend. Yeah. So I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. And I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And I will see you guys then. You too, guys. Thanks for coming in and listening to listening to me. Oh, that's my alarm letting me know that we should end. But we already are, so we're all good. Yep. Bye. Have a good rest of your weekend, guys.